Hey guys, Marsing here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to take a break from the World Tournament grinding and have a look at the latest World Tournament unit awakening, which is the STR Goku Black. Now, this unit is in kind of a weird spot when it comes to global, in that he doesn't really have a team, right? Like, I'm running him for this showcase on the Patara team with double LR Vegito, like the Easy A. So he's getting a 180 leader skill from both of the leaders. But the problem is, when you take a look at like who his best link partners are, you've got units like the Tech LR Goku Black and Zamasu, STR Rose. Both of those units do not have their Easy A on global yet, and so normally I like to run these showcases. When I do my initial showcases on units now, I usually like to do them in the red zone, like the Shadow Dragon stage or something like that. But honestly, the units that you need to run around this guy are not really good enough for stuff like that. So we're going to try him out in the Vegeta event just to see what kind of numbers we get to. I mean, you can see on this first turn with support, he's only at 95k defense. So when we look at what he does, he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, does supreme damage to the enemy and lowers attack and defense. Then he gets attack and defense 100%. He gets 20% defense with each attack received up to 100%. And then he gives future Saga allies 1 key, 20% attack and 10% defense. And then time travelers 1 key, 20% attack and 10% defense. So 2 key, 40% attack, 20% defense if they're in both. And then he gets an additional 50% attack when attacking if there is a super class enemy. So the problem with this, and I talked about this in the video where I actually talked about like the data download and all the stuff that was coming out ready for the World Tournament. The problem with this guy is the fact that he needs to get hit to build up that defense, but he doesn't have any defensive tech. So in the early turns, like now for example, we need him to get hit multiple times, but he's only got 95k defense. Now fortunately there's 2 attacks in slot 1 and 2 attacks in slot 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in slot 2 so he does at least get to super attack first, and greatly raise his defense. But I mean, we have a couple of links active here. Apparently, I must have had him on a team for 1 link level run, because Fear and Faith is at level 2. But this isn't a unit that I link leveled. A lot of the World Tournament units that haven't awakened, I haven't link leveled yet. And one thing to bear in mind is that this guy has big bad bosses, which obviously, because it's not level 10, is not active. And this guy doesn't get it till he transforms anyway. But unless we drop below the HP threshold, we won't get big bad bosses active with this Goku Black. And honestly, when it comes to showing off these units and kind of evaluating how good they are, if the unit has big bad bosses, you really need to get it to 10, like, to see a realistic example of how they're going to fare in some of the harder content. So not a crazy high attack stat, but we get the first 2 hits in, so we've got 2 buffs to his defense. So we'll see what kind of difference that has made. Obviously, I went full additional for him. I used a couple of my... I know this makes the rotations weird, but we're going to do this. I used a couple of my World Tournament tickets to summon on the Guaranteed World Tournament SSR's banner, because when this Goku Black first came out, he didn't have any sort of defensive utility at all. So I just gave him full dodge, because all he was doing was providing support, but he didn't have particularly good defense. So I went pretty much full dodge with a little bit of additional. And so I think I pulled 2 copies from a bunch of the tickets and changed 2 of those dodge nodes to additional. I did give him some skill orbs as well. I mean, for me personally, I'm a big fan of Goku Black and the Zamasu. Like, that arc apart from the end, I did like most of it. I do like the unit, so I'm looking forward to the team making a bit of a comeback in the future. But obviously we need to get these guys a better team, get those Easy A's, and then we'll be looking good. But you can see he's got 23 additional, 5 crit and then 6 dodge. And we're up to... See, we still only have 93k defense, but this is without a support unit on the rotation. We are now getting that. And obviously, we would have big bad bosses active now if we were at link level 10, which would be giving us an extra 25%. Not a crazy amount, but he still would be at about 120k. And then he's greatly raising on super, so that is a little bit better, but obviously nothing too crazy. Once the World Tournament is over and we go back to business as usual, I will be putting him on my link level team. Now, obviously, now that we know the new dates, when the World Tournament is over, the Heroes Celebration pretty much comes out like the next day. But I have a plan. Those of you who have been around the channel for a while, you know all about this already. We get the double super, so now his defense is actually going to be pretty reasonable. And do we get the last hits we need? Of course we're going to eat a super. How much do we take from this? With type advantage. Double digits, okay. I mean, it is the Vegeta event after all, but I think that's all 5 hits he needs to take. But yeah, I'm going to be using my keys that I've been saving up for the last like 3 months, so that I have 9 sets. When the new Heroes units drop, I'm going to just use the keys to get all of them to link level 10 straight away, so they won't need to go on my link leveling team for actual like grinding, because they're just going to all be level 10 straight away. So that means I'll be able to throw on like the couple of... Obviously I want to do that for the new units. The units that are awakening, like Bardock, Gohan, Supreme Kai of Time and Robel, I have already link leveled them, so when they get Shattering the Limit or Fierce Battle, which the Super Saiyan 4s might get, it depends what the Dokkan event's going to be, those will obviously, they'll get an extra link at level 1, so I'll have to throw them back on the link level team, and then yeah, I'll probably put that Goku Black on there. Looking forward to seeing, you know, him with Big Bad Bosses at level 10, actually on a proper team as well. Like, we need a proper 200% team that incorporates all of the Goku Blacks and Zamasus, and then I think that will be quite a fun team in the future. But I mean, you also have to remember that World Tournament units technically are free to play, so we do also have to lower our expectations a little bit. Like, we can't really be expecting him to be, you know, the best unit in the game when he is technically a free-to-play unit. So he's at 134k defense. Let me just double-check AGL Rose. Yeah, see, he doesn't give defense support, so he's getting no defensive support on the rotation, and he's at 134. So that's not terrible. And then when he super attacks, he's going to be going up to, what, about 200 or just under 200, which, again, not too crazy, to be honest. Let's put you in slot 1, I guess. Let's see how you fare. I don't know if we still take double digits at this point in the Vegeta event. It's been a while since I've actually done it now. I do like I say, I've moved my I've moved my showcases into like doing the Shadow Dragon state. Wow, 261 and then 54. Jeez. 2.38, that's with a lot of attack support, but man, I wanted to put him in slot 1 so he didn't miss out on the extra, like actually getting to see him attack, because I was concerned that Zamasu would finish him off. But man, that is a lot of damage, especially in an event like this, which obviously all of the events in the game that we would actually consider to be hard now are going to be hitting you way harder than that, so that is definitely a bit of a disappointing performance. Again, like, having Big Bad Bosses at level 10 would make a pretty big difference, but obviously it's not going to completely change how good he is as a unit. Look at this man just going in on me in slot 1 with the super attacks. That's outrageous. But yeah, it's unfortunate because there's a few of these World Tournament units, and the Goku Black was one of them, that I was really looking forward to their awakenings, and obviously hoping that they would become something, you know, quite special. The Goku Black team can always use a good base form Goku Black to be a support unit. Obviously there is the AGL one that will be coming out with the release of Vegeta and Trunks, but he's a base form as well, so they share the same name. I'm pretty sure that unit, he is kind of similar to this one. I think he needs to get hit to get built up as well, but he's just better in like almost every way, so it is a little bit unfortunate. And look at that, because we got hit by the defense lowering super. Great, so we're at 80k pre-super, which will only put us to 160, man. Yeah, all in all, this STR Goku Black, I mean, the art is cool. I do like Goku Black units, but yeah, he does seem a little bit disappointing. But again, like I said, you have to kind of take it with somewhat of a pinch of salt, because he is basically full level 1 links. So all of his other links would potentially... Let me see, let me bring up the links that he shares with AGL Zamasu. So Nightmare, he would be getting an extra 5% attack at level 10. Big Bad Bosses obviously would be active regardless of our HP. Dismal Future gives an extra key and a 5% crit chance. And then Fear and Faith like debuffs the enemy. So honestly, the only thing he's really missing out on is 5% attack from Nightmare. And then obviously big bad bosses actually being active like all the time, which would definitely help. So go ahead and do this. You know what, let's let Vegito get some counters off here, why not? We're going to finish off this phase, and then I guess we can see one last turn with Goku Black, because the defense lowering should have worn off. And I think, yeah, we've got Supreme Kai of Time on the next rotation, so he's going to be getting support as well as being fully built up. So, also, to be fair, if we do lose a bit of health here, we are taking a bit of damage from these attacks. So then we might be a bit more likely to have big bad bosses. Although actually, we're getting the Dokkan attack now, so I guess it doesn't matter. This was always the thing. Before the Link level update, this was always one of the frustrating things about big bad bosses. It's like you drop low enough HP to have it activate, and then you get the Dokkan attack and you heal, and now your units don't have big bad bosses active anymore. So the Link level update, such a huge change for these extreme units. Just having a guaranteed extra 25% attack and defense at all times is pretty crazy. So definitely very, very good Link. But let's see. So what are we looking at here now? Fully built up with support. Do you get any extra links from her? You do get Shattering the Limit, right? Which, yeah. Oh, and Cold Judgment as well. Cold Judgment is a good link, although what does it give at level 1? Let's see. Oh, it still gives 20% defense at level 1, to be fair. So he's at 183. So definitely his best showing on this turn, which means after supering, he is going to be over 250k, which is pretty good. And actually, you know what? I can't even remember the last time I watched this. I really want this unit to get his EZA. Both him and the Tech Trunks, I think, are units that, as long as they don't fumble them, obviously, I think their EZAs are going to be really, really good. I'm actually super looking forward to this guy's EZA. I loved using this unit when it first came out. So it'll be nice to see him return to prominence with a good EZA. So let's go ahead and do this. We need him to get an EZA, and we need to get a new, like, I don't know how they would do it, right, for the 200% leader, because we already have multiple, like, Merged Zamasus and Goku Blacks. I guess we could get a new Rose. Or they could finally start doing manga stuff and we could get Super Saiyan Goku Black. But either way, a 200% lead for this Goku Black and Zamasu team would be pretty awesome. And then AGL Zamasu getting an EZA. So STR Goku Black, let me know what you guys think down below. We got another double super turn. So actually, his defense here is probably close to 300k now, which is okay. But then again, now that I think about it, like, even 300k, that was at his best case scenario, like, support and a double super. So if you're taking him into even remotely difficult red zone stages, he's still going to take a lot of damage from some of these enemies. So overall, a little bit disappointing. You know, he has the potential, I guess, like, in the future when World Tournament units finally get an EZA, but otherwise, unfortunately, I don't think he is a particularly crazy option. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you actually have this Goku Black? Obviously, the older World Tournament rewards are harder to get. When they awaken, they are featured on that ticket banner, but I did multiple summons on that banner and only got 2 copies of him. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.